Coming right up is Marvel News number 160. We're going to take a tour of the Marvel Universe, and we're going to talk about the Jack Kirby family lawsuit against Marvel for the rights to the characters that Jack worked on. We're going to tell you what happened with that. There was a ruling on it. Also, we're going to talk about the return of the Punisher and a creator who's worked with him before, who you're going to be happy about. Also, we're going to talk about creative changes on All New X-Men and on the Fantastic Four, and the last one is caused because of the Inhumanity storyline that's coming up. And we're going to talk about Marvel Now Phase 2 and some of the books they've got slated for that. All that and more coming right up.
For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
Here at Alternate Reality, the happiest day of the week is, of course, New Comic Wednesday. Not only is it the first day of the week's new releases, not only is it the first day you can get 15% off all your new comics every day for everyone, but to make it extra special, we hold a first day sale. Now, what's that? The first day sale, we take a mix of 7 brand new comics, magazines, and trade paperbacks, and we discount them 40% off. That's right, 40% off all day long. So if you want to save 40% off on some of the week's hottest new titles on the first day of their release, there's only one place to go, and that's where your money works harder, Alternate Reality.
Latitudes plus attitudes equal Marvel News.
Call me when the drones deliver sandwiches. Marvel Comic Book News, episode 160, Call of the Wild.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo,
Yeah,
what time is it?
it's Marvel News time.
Marvel News time! Coming to you from this place, the parking lot of Alternate Reality. We have suspended our tour of the comic book shops in the south side of the city of Chicago for this one episode because we ran out of light. We're back here
We're
in the
very
parking lot
needy today.
under the sodium vapor lights where give us all
Sodium
such a beautiful orange pallor.
I'm very orange. I had a lot of carrots. and a big
But
salad.
if you come down here, not only can you get a beautiful orange pallor, but 15% off all your new comics
And
every
you
day for
glow.
everyone, which is of course at Alternate Reality.
They glow.
Located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Bo,
Yeah.
our first Marvel story
Yes.
up in this Marvel Universe edition
Yeah.
of Marvel News is the sad news of the Jack Kirby estate, the Jack Kirby family, and the decision that the judge made against the family.
The Second Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan has basically told the Kirby family, you lost this decision in 2011, you're losing this decision in 2012, you don't have the rights to the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, or the X-Men. Stop bothering us.
But it was a valiant try.
It was a valiant try. So anyway.
Now burn all his artwork.
Now, yeah, so it's like, but they were not only suing, the Kirby family was not only suing Marvel, they were suing Sony, Fox, and Universal because they wanted the copyrights to all of those characters they'd ever seen in the movie before. Even characters that Jack Kirby had nothing to do with.
Well, you know, if you're going to do something like that, swing for the
Go
fences.
big!
Go big, swing for
Go
the fences.
big or go
I
home.
mean, at the very least, they might have wound up with something less.
All in the hopper.
They could try to appeal one more time, but basically the court's like, you're wasting our time.
Yeah.
You got nothing. You got nobody to testify in your defense. And everyone else said, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, so just give up.
Meanwhile, someone who we haven't seen much of lately in his regular Marvel Universe book incarnation in his books is the Punisher. The Punisher has sort of been around on miniseries and stuff, but he hasn't had a regular series in a long time. Guess who's coming back to work on the Punisher?
Garth Ennis, after finishing the Fury Time Gone By limited series, which was actually quite good, he says, I'm working on a Punisher limited series for next year. It'll happen probably sometime in early 2014. He won't say what it's about. He just says, I'm back working with the Punisher because I think the Punisher is just really, really cool.
Is there any idea if it's a Max book or a Marvel Universe book?
At this point in time, I'm assuming Marvel will go, where are the scripts? Let me look at it, and this looks like a Max book to me. If it's Garth Ennis, it's probably a Max
He
book.
was a high school guidance counselor.
He could have been.
Okay. Creative changes on All New X-Men. What's going on?
Brandon Peters is going to take over All New X-Men in November, but Stuart Immonen will return. Stuart needs a little time to take a breather, and Brandon Peterson's under a Marvel contract. He hasn't done a couple monthly books for a while. He's been bouncing around, so he said, why don't you let me hang out with the X-Men guys for like 3 months or so and see what
Come
happens.
on.
Let me be a pal. Come on, be a pal.
Come on.
And Marvel's like, come on.
Come on. The Inhumanity storyline's coming up soon, and it's going to cause some creative changes in some of the other books in the Marvel Universe as creators shuffle around to work on Inhumanity.
Yeah, Matt Fraction is working on the Inhumanity event. He's also working on the new ongoing Inhumans book, and so he's going to be leaving Fantastic Four and FF. Carl Kessel, who's worked on Fantastic Four before,
Yes, he has.
he's going to basically take over the book, and Mike Allred's brother Lee, who's also a writer, will take over FF. Both books will follow the Fraction blueprint, and by the time they get to issue number 16, from 17 ships, Marvel will announce new creative teams on both of those, but the book will keep going because Fraction basically had 16 issues laid out in his mind. So he's doing his first 16, and he goes, I can't work on this, and I can't work on my independent stuff, and I can't work on TV stuff. I got to give up something, so Fantastic Four at FF is what I had to give up.
Okay. And last thing up, we're going to talk about Marvel Now Phase 2. Phase 2. 2 books have been greenlit for Marvel Now Phase 2.
Well, we're going to see a Spider-Man 29.99 limited series because Spider-Man 29.99 is popping up, I believe, next month in Superior Spider-Man.
Right.
We'll see new versions of Avengers Arena because season 1 of that book is ending. You're also going to see a new incarnation of Young Avengers. X-Factor's coming back as Marvel with somebody else other than Peter David. Also, Astonishing X-Men's coming back. Now, one book that will not be making the transition is Venom, who's going to end with number 20.
Yes, they just announced his cancellation the other day.
And Captain Marvel isn't been canceled yet, but it's in this weird limbo. But Marvel says Captain Marvel will be around in some way, shape, or form in Marvel Now Wave 2.
So wouldn't Marvel Now be Marvel Nower?
It could be.
Marvel Now,
Now
Yes, Nowrist. Marvel Nowrist. That's what we're going to call it. Marvel Nowrist. And that's it. We're done. Finish out of here. We got no more Marvel Nowrist news. But go to the store's website. Check out all the Marvel news. Bo sends me a post up there. Bo.
Yes.
Tell them where to go.
Fast talking son of a.
Sarah, tell them.
Hey, how much does a branding iron cost?
So go to the store's website. Check out all of Bo's news. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
What about this other guy?
Bo. Saying.
Saying what?
I didn't do it. Bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.